Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fellow traders. Here with you, Upside for another video, coming with another video on our must-have tool indicator, CS, our crypto scanner indicator. This video is just an update for we did an update on our indicator. We did a 3.0 version, and now I'm coming to you guys explaining all the new features of this indicator and what changed in this indicator now, what we increase on it, what we increment on it to make it more accurate and more trustable in a way of speaking. So guys, with no further ado, I will just go ahead with the video. Before that, just a quick disclaimer: this is not any financial advice. I'm not a qualified person to give any financial advice, but by any means, I'm just a guy passionate by TA, a day trader, and managing a trading group, not a VIP or a closing group. It's an open group on Telegram that everybody can make part of it. Is a TA enthusiasts, the name. It's a Portuguese group, that we have also our international version of that group, so also in English. I will leave the link down below. And we develop an indicator for those that never saw my first video that I did on this indicator when we released it about 1.5–2 months ago. So when we have one of our traders is a programmer, so we work around the different indicators and we build this must-have tool, as I call it. It's actually divided in 3 items, but I will only explain the 2 major ones. That it's as you can see, the crypto scanner oscillator signals. I will just make it zoom in my chart. So this is our wave trend oscillator, as I call it. So it's oscillator signals. And then we have our crypto scanner price signals. So price works with the candles, with the price action, and then oscillator signals work with a wave trend. So this is a combination of several indicators together, bringing it up to one indicator with all the information needed. This is the same. So I will just start from showing you guys that we call it crypto scanner CS, a little bit by the name. CS sounds good, is a nice sound when you listen to it, but has nothing to do with Counter-Strike, guys. So this is just like CS. It was the designation that we come to for this indicator, but to mention that this can be used in any kind of market. So I'm here showing you guys a forex, euro to the dollar on forex.com. I can use this one on crypto, wherever it is the crypto, wherever it is the exchange. This is only doable you can only use it on TradingView. So we can use it in ETFs, you can use it on stocks, you can use it on bonds, you can use it on commodities, you just name it. As long as it's a chart, as long as it is possible to see it on TradingView. If it's available on TradingView, this indicator can be used. I will just then show you guys different examples because we have some small changes. So for example, if forex.com they hide the volume, the trading volume they have. So if you guys look around here, we have no we can't see any volume on forex.com. So the volume indicators from this indicator will also disappear. If I come here, for example, just before starting the video, and show you guys, let me just check here. For example, we put here BTC USD, now Bybit USD. If I open here a chart on Bybit, remove all indicators, make it bigger, and then I will just add my customized version of it. So you see that this is already different from the other one I show you. Here we have this green daily, for example. You see this red and green, this is volume, and you see here availability for volume tool. This volume tool is not available on forex.com, so here we won't see any volume whatsoever. It doesn't matter what version of customize or whatever I use. I will jump on and explain you guys how it works. Okay, so with no further ado, let's go and jump on this explanation. Okay guys, starting for our up, let's go from up down. So this has a direct correlation with the price action. So as you can see, this is a wave trend. We have here our wave trend, this purple and lighter, this dark purple and this pink, light pink or salmon color waves. This is our wave indicator. This is our VWAP indicator here, this yellow and orange coloration. The volume cannot be shown, that is our MFI, so our, let's say, our money flow indicator. We cannot see it here on forex.com, so they will not be available. This pink line here going up and down, this purple one, this is our RSI. Now this very thin and light color waves are our market oscillators, so our market cycles. They show up the cycles of the market when a trend is about to reversal the cycles of the downtrend or uptrend or whatever. As I explained already, our wave trends as well, divergence, and our signal. So I will just jump on this, make you a little bit of a customization here. So this, our overbought, oversold signal. So I will just go here, zero lines, bam, our zero lines here. So zero lines, as you guys can see here, popping up in black. Putting our lines here. You see overbought and oversold. So green already, going here, thick, red. So I'm just doing this, guys, in front of you guys to see that what we have here. This is our overbought, oversold regions. So as you can see, like in any other indicator like RSI or wherever, all the other indicators that have overbought and oversold area regions here. Our bearish and bullish divergence. Just bring it here. So we have bullish and bearish divergence for the wave trends and for the RSI in the indicator. So I'm just bringing it up here, maybe changing this green. I believe that this green is a little bit light for the white, for the color that I have here. I'm using the white contrast. Normally I use a little bit gray. So our RSI, as you can see here, I will just make it all one color, so it will be all purple and thick, so we can have a better look of it. We can distinguish it better from the other ones. So when we have this indicator, guys, this is working. We'll explain all the views of it. You see our RSI here is plotted going to our overbought and oversold regions. So it doesn't come down here, but we can see when it is overbought, oversold by here, and it will start plotting some indications here as well. Our MFI and RSI area. So this area cannot be seen. This area, now I have to jump to the other chart. This area is this one here. Where do I have my, is this one here? Yeah, okay, yeah. So is this one here in red and green? This is the MFI and the MFI and RSI plotted area. So the money flow, money is on green. You see money here is on green. It starts slopping down, slowly going to the red, and the price is coming down. Certain point we cross, and we confirm that we are going even further down. So you see, guys, and now we should be seeing this going up again when the market starts rising in the future. So this is the BTC. You see here we were in red, This is in byte, so by the way, we don't have any money information here, but just for the sake of information, we are in a red, we are here in a flat position, so sideways, we start going up. At a certain point, we cross and we start having this on green, and slowly increasing the money flow and the combination with the RSI until we got our peak in the top of the movement. You see, guys, we pick here and we pick here, so we have our divergence, price action higher, money flow the same level, so also giving us bearish divergence on this. So you guys see, so we don't have it on Forex because Forex.com they hide their own volumes and things like that, so we cannot see that. It's not possible. It's not good, but that's what we have to deal with. So let's go and continue here with our information. So with this being said, when we were okay, we were here. Okay, so plotting a little bit further on this, I can't do nothing here. So here we have our blue plot. So this is not big importance. So our RSI lines. So we come here. We have the RSI lines here in the bottom. So this lines here. This is our RSI and MFI top and slow bar. So here, when we have crosses from that green and red lines, we plot signals here as well. When we have bullish and bearish divergence, we plot signals here. In this case, in Forex, it can't be used like this because this is still not plot. This is the only function that is hidden on Forex.com. Oanda already showed the volume, so if you guys trade Forex on Oanda, you won't have any problems. Everything will be perfectly well. So here, just put some light color, some gray, let's say like that. Put here some blue, increase the blue a little bit so you guys can see what we have. Just for the sake of the video, guys, I'm just our VWAP. This is we go for a line, and you make it thick as well, very thick. Make it 100. Here we do the same coloration, very thick line, and you guys can see our VWAP, very important indicator. Volatility detection signals, we come here with this one. So you see here volatility red going down. I will change this red for a black dot to be better seen, and I will change this green to a lighter green, maybe a yellow. Yellow will help you guys to see. Here we have our dots, very thick dots, you see, guys, for our bullish momentum in the long run or the small run, depend our buy and sell signals. So all the signals I will explain one by one, guys. In a sub that you have here, volatility signals. So this means that the volatility is high to the upside when this plots up. This means a very strong buy signal. So buy signal with volatility, both here you only have the buy signal, but the volatility is not that high to the upside. Here you see that confirms in two plotted dots in the same wave that the volatility is going high and a movement to the upside is about to happen, you know, or it's the most probable scenario. So sell signals, the same thing in the opposite side, we have it as well, coming down, selling it down. Here you have our reds dot. We have our red dots. I don't have any purple dots here. I will try to find one. The same situation of here. So red crosses, primary cycles. Here we have our cycles. So you see our cycle line. I will leave it in a dark gray. Make it like this with the black. Make it like that, a little bit thinner. So you see that you can distinguish it very well. So we're gonna drop this down a little bit to gray. Okay. So cycle crosses. So this is some dots that we have here. So just explaining you guys. This is what red of pink, red dots. There it goes for green as well. So I'm making the configurations here in front of you guys, making maybe this video a little bit longer. Our cycle buy signals. So some dots in blue. It will be coming here in the bottom. You see our buy signals. Our cycle sell signals. This is very important to pay attention to. With these ones, very important to have. To make attention on this one here, red, deep red. Then our plot background, it's here inside. You won't have any plottings at this moment here, I believe, because we have no volume, so I can't do nothing with this one here. And then, so this is what we have here, and you can see, guys, we are plotting, guys, some things around. So we have our sell signals, strong sell signals, our here you have our volatility with sell signals. So let me again open this one, so you can see here. So we have our cycles, selling cycles in red, so red crosses. We have our crosses, our big sell signal here, strong sell. So he is saying that, okay guys, the market will crash down. According to our sell signal, cycle sell signal, so normal signal, strong signal, normal buy signal, strong sell signal. When we have both combined in the same area, perfect. We are in the spot. You see, guys, here we have our divergence. We have our bullish divergence, the same way as we have bearish divergence. We can plot here bearish divergence. I can show you guys here, as you can see. Divergence plotted on the wave trend from this wave to this one here, and smoothing on the RSI. So you see, guys, I didn't make the lines thicker than for the sake of being. So this, guys, is a must-have indicator that takes a few weeks to master. It takes a few weeks to master, but it will be really affordable to work with. It will be amazing to have it as your must-have day-to-day tool, you know, because you need to know TA to work with this indicator. You can just be a noob, never heard about talking about TA and then just start working and making thousands with this. No, that won't happen. You're gonna just go bankrupt completely. But you need to know, if you know TA, you know how divergence works, if you know how bullish and bearish divergence play out, how hidden bullish or bearish divergence play out, if you know about to read volume, price action, support resistance, field levels, guys, this will just confirm your TA to a next level. Okay, so this is our wave trend. You see, we have divergence, and then I will just correlate this with our price action signal. So as you can see here, very strong buy, very strong sell, normal sell, normal buy signal with volatility. So means that the volatility start to spiking up to the upside, and we have 1, 2, 3 divergence in a row. Boom, volatility is all in the upper direction, and then the same happens when the thing comes in the opposite side. Here, bam, bam, bam. So sell, 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 sell. Bam, volatility price will crash. So just to bring this here, you see we are going up, strong. We crash down here. We have this pullback. The market gathered the conditions to pull back, and we pull back. And then we have our starting again of volume up. We went up, and then we have our signal, but the volatility is already in the downtrend. This is just finishing the divergence from this wave to this wave. So finishing wave trends. If I show you guys here, we have this wave to this, so we're already showing you guys here. You see, already in a downtrend. RSI as well. in a downtrend. See guys how it works. Money flow already in a downtrend as well. If you look for the indicators that we have here, you see most of a little bit a very light slope, but if you see our cycles, how it works, let's have a look in our cycles, market cycles here. Market cycle is already a little bit ahead in time, so here already showing divergence. You see small, but it's already showing divergence. You see, so if you guys see, we have all the indicators just showing that the market will crash at a certain point in time, and this was the indication that we needed. Divergence indicators sloping down, making a lower high, price action doing a higher high, and that is the bearish divergence that we're looking for. Correct? So guys, with this being explained a little bit how it works, I will just pop up going now to the price signals, and the price signals is a little bit the same. For the price signals, I have a image with the what this means. I will just explain you guys later, but now just going through, we have these symbols, and all this is work about the crossing of EMAs. So this is EMAs here that we have. I will just plot a few here for you guys to see. You see guys, we have different EMAs. Here I'm not putting them all, but we have just for the video, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 EMAs. So all the, let me put them all, it doesn't matter. Okay guys, just for the sake of the video, maybe this will become a little bit too long, but that things happen. So as you guys can see, all the crossings of these EMAs make these signals popping up. So these signals, they have a meaning as well, and I will just go through it quickly, explaining you guys what it is. So when you have, let's start with these arrows, green and red. So these arrows here that are green and red arrows that you see here. So these bad boys here are just simple buy and simple sell signals. So simple for a good scalp. They are good for a quick scalp if you are a scalper in the short time frames and you are seeing your trend in a 1 hour, for example, or 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you see this one. You can go to the 15 minutes and maybe you can scalp something out of it, and you can have this scalp from here. For example, this shows in real time, so when the conditions met, the crosses are met and the things are met, this immediately appears immediately. It can be in the beginning of the candle, it can be in the middle of the candle, it can be in the candle close. It doesn't matter what it is, but it will pop up in real time. No, not lagging whatsoever. So you can scalp this, and you can scalp it down until this signal. So it was a very nice scalp if you had take it. So it would be a couple of pips. And we are talking about this would be just here, for example. So the coming out will be 3%, almost 2.5% scalping would be a very, very good scalp. So as you can see, I will just take out the moving averages now to avoid visual pollution here on the video. Okay guys, just to make it a little bit easier. So simple buy and sell, simple, good for small scalps, not for long swing trades. According to this indicator, that is not reliable enough for long swings, but yeah, for nice scalps it is. Okay, then we have our major sell and major buy, our arrows here. So major buy over major sell. I will try to find something here. Oh, here it is, one. So here we have one. I have always to be playing around with this. That's the problem. Can't have it. So our major buy major sell, sorry guys, major sell, major buy. So with these two ones, this is really good for entry and exit points, and also very good for indication of strong buy, strong sell. So the market will have strong movement. It will be a movement more than just a few pips or a few cents or a few hours, you know. So very good movement. This one, very strong signal. You should always keep attention when you see the signal that the market will trend to reverse soon. So it's saying, okay guys, the market is showing all the conditions to go down with strength, so pay attention to it and just go short or go long or take profit or enter this when you see this sign, enter. Of course, confirm always with a wave trend in order to see the divergence and confirm divergence. Okay guys, like for example this case. Okay, so moving forward, we have our crosses, red and blue crosses. So our gray crosses here, but these two crosses that we have here, they are these ones. So we have our up cross and low cross. So this is just the bullish impulse signal and bearish impulse signal. This is really good to show you that you're going to have imminent movement to the downside or to upside, and also to confirm when you are in a sideways market. So you see guys here, if I open up with this one, you see that we are having down and we're going up with the signal, we come down, we go up, we come down. So this is a fight of bulls and bears in a massive sideways movement until the bears win and the movement goes down, effectively down really strong. And here again we go again in a fight, but the bears are still in control and the price comes down. So this is very good to signaling. Here you see a little bit of accumulation, phase you see coming down, boom, bulls take up control and bring it up, bears take up control, bring it down. So as you guys can see here, pure accumulation. As you guys can see, red crosses and the red X's and the crosses everywhere. You see guys, and this is coming sloping down slowly but in accumulation phase. So you see the trend is negative, the trend is down, but in an accumulation phase, and the market is slowing up and down, coming down, yes, but not in a straight line like this, straight line down. So you see, going in accumulation, people are buying and selling. Some people are stacking and they making probably dollar cost averaging in an asset or whatever it might be, and this is also very good to indicate that movement. So with that being said, my battery is going low. I need to give some. Wait a second, guys, please. I have to. Okay, back bright again. Here we are, really bright again. So moving forward with our signals, making this video already about 30 minutes. We have this falling knife and firing up signal. So falling knife, as you can see, I will show you guys somewhere around. I have to find the examples for it's when you have a falling knife. Really, here we have an example of our firing up and falling knife. So here we have our firing up, so you have the signal. So we are already in an uptrend, scalp signal, bullish impulse signal. So bullish impulse signal here, yes, go up, we retrace a bit, scalp signal, we go up, and then firing up, bam, and we finish our last leg with shooting up like here as well, but the signal, the conditions are met here. So we are here several bullish indicators, and then we have our reversal signal, and this one as well. I will explain in a bit what it is. Our falling knife, we are coming down. We start having some bullish points coming up, but the fire signal said, okay, we have one last firing down, and bam, our falling knife, and it was coming down. So very good signal as well. I don't use it as well. Normally, it's very rarely it will pop up in the top of the movement. Normally, it will continue and showing up in the middle of the movement, showing continuation. Okay, very good to when we're gonna have a dump and when we are already in a downtrend, and then the market is about to dump the remaining percentage that he needs to until he has a pullback or a reversal or whatever. So very good signal as well. And then we have our bearish continuation, bullish continuation. So this is just what it is, what the name says, bullish and bearish continuation. We are in an uptrend, as you guys can see. Here we have our bullish continuation. We come in a downtrend, X signal, bearish continuation. We come down, we pull back a little bit and we continue down. So you guys can see that this is also here, red cross, here sideways movement, bears win. We start coming down, bearish continuation, we continue, falling knife until we finish the cycle. So you see, very big movement here and several important signals, strong signals popping up. So you have to know how to read the signals to say, okay, the market is in my trend and this is a trend to follow, and I will not fight the trend, you know, I will not go against the trend. And then moving down, we have our bottom and top signals. So the square signs here, just short-term uptrend expected. So when we have this, it shows that you're gonna have a short-term trend or up to the upside or to the downside. So you can see here, you dump down, we have this pullback, we did this one, we have the signal, and you have a short moving up to the upside, then we continue our dump. Here as well, the signal, we go a little small pullback and we continue the dump. The same way, you should see something in the opposite direction of it. For this here we have something. Here we have several of those. We are in an uptrend. And then we start having our signals here. You see guys, popping up a small pullback on the opposite direction. So as you can see, signal, small pullback, and so on, so forward. So you always have to fight this one here, two signals, small pullback, and you continue down. So you always have to find these signals and confluent them with the upper indicator to make sure that you have the divergence, and that check several time frames, not only one time frame, but I like to trade in the 2 hours to longer movements, 2 and 4 hours for longer movements, and let's say 30 to 1 hour to shorter movements. I don't scalp with this indicator that much. I don't have time for scalping, so I don't use scalps at the moment. And to be honest, for scalping wise, I prefer the normal situation of bullish and bearish divergence and fib level. So just using this as a confirmation. So if I'm scalping in a very short time frame, guys, I use 1, 3, and 5 minutes to confirm. Excuse me, guys. If all are in the same alignment, bearish or bullish, and then 15 to 30 minutes, I confirm the trend, and I scalp in the short time frames with this one. If I'm just day trading, I go for 1 hour, 2 hours, 15 and 30 minutes sometimes, but not that much. So I take it like, let's say 1 hour and 2 hours. I see where is the trend going, where is the signals popping up. And then if I'm in a very long movement that I'm expecting for something like this, I go for 4 hours and above. So I start in the 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 and daily. Sometimes I just when I'm checking for a big trend, I just come for the weekly, 3 days, daily, 8 hours and 4 hours. So several ways you can check it. Some guys that we have in our group, they use it 5, 15, 20 and 1 hour. Some guys use it 3, 5, 15 or 3, 5, 10, 30 minutes and 1 hour. Depends of what you have to create your own strategy for this. Okay, guys. So with that being said, this is a strong bottom signal and strong top signal. So this is the cycle, strong and strong. So this is the strong market cycle signal. So this is showing you that the cycle is about to end. So the market is making its cycle to an end. So the divergence starting to pop up during that. We're gonna have a down some point, in time. Here the cycle is about to change and we go up again. So as you can see, guys, this is really these two signals together, this one here and this one, they show bullish momentum. So this one showing in the big time frames. So for example, let's say that you have this one here, 2, 3, and you have divergence on the other side here. Exactly what I'm showing, 2, 3 divergence, 2, 3 signals, guys. Not even have a minimum doubt that we're gonna go up. So we have to go long on this, putting our buys, stacking our buys here, and then expect for a moving up. The same way in the other direction when we start having our divergence. So we are already showing this end of cycle. Here we have one, here we have another one, we have divergence. So we're gonna crash down and we can ready our pullback. We start showing here some movement to the upside as well. Okay, we have still, we are not having big divergence to the finishing the downtrend, the uptrend, I mean, sorry. So that now you confirm with the next wave our divergence. So you see that we finish here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we can always check that by measuring using our measuring tools, etc. But here you can see that we have a complete 5-wave structure, and this was showing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The same. You see, very easy to spot check this when you. That's why I always say that you guys need to know TA about TA to be able to work with this. So see, we have it here, the same movement that we have here, exactly the same one, with no differences. So very important to be with your TA up to date and be aware in what you are doing. Wrong tool. This is the tool I was looking for. So you see, we do our measurement, move almost 3618, almost there. We retrace and we finish our wave. So very extended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves clear on this movement, and the indicator was showing up that this was coming to an end. We have our top here doing lower highs in price, having divergence, and then crashing down. So as you can see, guys, this is the optimal indicator, I would say, the must-have tool for trading. As I was showing you guys here, this is our update until this year, and then we have a new feature that is a classic mode. You can just change it here, and you guys see different symbols, meaning the same, having the same meaning, but with our old or our main the 2.0 version. When we released it was about these signals that we released it with, and some members, they prefer to use this old version but with the same update. So they are having the signals in the same moment, showing signals in the same moment, but some how you say, some members, they were better identifying the movements with this old system. So we create the classic mode, and we can change it here for the people who like it and use the new model. So up to you guys how to customize this. Also, these signals can be customized here, so this can be customized. I will leave the link down below, the link to the website page where you can bring this signals, and you can change all of them as you wish. I will show you mine in a second. And just to let you guys know that both indicators are working around the same source. So open, high, low, close divided by 4. This is the source that we use to calculate this. So this is the main source for both indicators. But then you can update as well, and you can change according to any source that you find suitable for you. We use this by default. Open, high, low, close divided by 4, and then giving us the signals to create the conditions and popping up the signals that we have. So as you can see here, just giving you guys a quick show. We are already going with 40 minutes. I have to wrap up this video here shortly. So just coming here to my own customized version. Now in Bitcoin, you can see that we have here, let me open this, make it zoom in. I already customized some signals, so I have some arrows. Instead of for the bullish continuation signal, I have here another arrow. So I changed it a bit, the way I like it. So this has been changed a little bit here as well. I customized it a little bit, and then you can see here, guys, this movement was detected at the top of the movement. So this would be amazing for a person in one day when this was popping up after we go up. This probably when we start coming down, this pop up, enter short, and just go with the flow until we have divergence. Here we have a strong divergence here to here, but we don't have the cycle divergence. We have cycle, but we need to have, again, guys, to go long. If you want to go long on Bitcoin, wait for this signal to pop up again and have the divergence here somewhere around here. So if there is the case that this will pop up somewhere around here, then we might see a very strong movement to the upside. And if this is divergence confirmed, if our RSI is confirming divergence, and so on and so forth. So you see, and if we have momentum to the upside, as you can see, guys, here we are still coming down, but the momentum signal is here, and we had what? We had divergence here to here, as you can see. The momentum was to the upside, and we had this strong movement. Here again, we have this strong buy signal, we had momentum, and we just wrap up this percentage from the low 65,000 to the 78.79. So you see, guys, we had more than $1,000 movement in a couple of days when we had this signal. So very strong indicator when you know what you're doing with it, and you need to study it a bit and giving a try for a few days. Here you can see divergence here to here, divergence. The market cycle is showing that the cycle is about to change. We have our divergence and we come down. So this can be used by any market. It doesn't matter which market you're trading with. I will just show you guys here in my charts. I will just bring my charts here in a split of seconds. Just my Forex, for example, and I'm showing you guys all the markets that I'm looking at, the majors. The gold, I will just open gold, for example, just to show you guys what it is, and that this can be used in any market with no problems. Even indexes can be used. So gold, for example, you see here, guys, in gold, showing up the tops, bam, coming down, very strong movement down in the 4 hours time frame. You see here we have market cycle, we come down, cycle, we did this, and then we end up coming down here, showing movement to the downside. Simple buy and sell signals, waiting for this one to show another signal somewhere around here, and then bring it to the downside again, probably, or ending up this wedge, finishing up around this levels here, and then moving down. That's what I'm expecting in the short term. Maybe a small pullback and then continue, then continuation, or going up until this level here to this resistance line and then continuation. We'll see. For now we have our VAP going up. We have all indicators working fine. We show here some movement to the upside, some bullish cross. So we are already here for 12 hours going up. Here bullish cross as well, wave trend showing up, so everything is pointing to the upper side. Our EMAs as well, 200 EMAs supporting the price, so it looks bullish at the moment. I can show you another chart here for as this is working. Dollar index, for example, I can show you the dollar index where this tool is working perfectly as well. You see, showing here lack of strength of dollar on the 4 hours. In the XI crossing down, what's going to happen? All the pairs against dollar will go up, all the pairs from dollar will come down. So you see, here is the signal already popping up this morning around 8 o'clock or something around between 8 o'clock and now. Here in the daily, we are with a short-term scalp move, so short movement to the upside, but not confirming downside yet. Let's check here, for example, the 8 hours stripping down. 8 hours still with a strong bullish, so we might see the price still going up and creating divergence here. You see as well that we don't have any divergence here whatsoever, so we might see this popping up, coming down a bit, going up, create here some kind of bearish divergence, and then the price of the index might come down. So you see this here as well. You see here we have some divergence, bearish divergence on the wave trend, bearish divergence on the RSI, and the price end up coming down almost to the algo target. Now we might see a pullback, maybe come down a bit, and then continuation. We don't know for now, just have to see how the price is developing throughout the day and throughout the week. So today is still middle of the week. We still have today and 2 more days of trading on Forex. So you might see the price still changing for what is now. But you see as well bullish momentum on the short term in DXY, so in dollar index. This can be applied in all markets. I will try to show you here another one just for another chart. The VIX, so the ETFs versus the ETFs to the stock market. So I have here the S&P 500 as well, using the same principle. We are in the 2 days. Let me go to the weekly, and we are coming to an end, probably here in the weekly time frame. You guys can see spot on in the bottom, change the cycle in the weekly, go up. We are now creating some we still don't have that much divergence here in the wave trend, to be honest. So very difficult to say that we are here. We have already, yes, from this point to this point, we have already big divergence here. So the market is about to crash some from here. We have, so in the long run, we have this big bearish divergence here that might bring the stock market down. This is the point here, but in the short term reversal here, but here in the short term, this wave still no diversion whatsoever. So we might see still a push to the 320, 330 around these levels before the market crash. That's just my opinion, not knowing if I'm wrong or right, just having my opinion. I'm waiting for this level here to be our reversal points. Let's see, just moving this to the 1 day, and we are already showing here in the 1 day some divergence here to here, probably. Yes, that's showing some divergence. RSI showing divergence as well, or cycle showing divergence. So yeah, in the short term we are already maybe in a reversal point to the downside, and then maybe continuation, or just crashing and breaking down this wedge. We don't know. just to show you guys that this indicator works perfectly. Okay, I will just finish up this video from here. I hope that you are aware what this indicator can do, how powerful it is when you know about TA and when you can combine both together. I will leave the link down below for the website where you can change the symbols if you wish. I will leave down below also a small setup for what the symbols mean, a small picture with what the symbols mean, and also our group. If you want this indicator, you just come in our group, contact me, Psydriver1, come in our TA enthusiast group. We have our Portuguese group, you have to enter there, or you can come in our English group directly. I will leave the link down below, both links, and you guys can just make questions about this indicator. For members above 6 months old in the group, he has a price. For new members, he has another price, and for people that just want the indicator and just want to leave, it's the same price as new members. Knowing that we have a private group for this, so the moment that you get this indicator, it will be lifetime, one payment only, lifetime, and all the updates will be included. So anytime we have a new update, all the members will be informed with the group that a new update is about to come out, or you guys can just go and update yourself by taking out this one, eliminating this one, and bring it up again, and the update will be available. So guys, if you are interested on it, just let us know in our group, and we'll give you information about the price or the costings of this indicator in the group directly, not here on the video. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, help us grow, and see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.